Guys, we invented this thing called a real doctor watches, and now everybody's doing it. Everybody! But you know what? What do we have? Are we handsome? No. Are we smart? Not really. But we can dig into the truth behind the grittiest shows on TV from a medical perspective and educate the f*** out of you. Here's a real doctor watches Doc McStuffins. I'm very concerned with McStuffins' sterile technique so far. I believe that same sponge was used on multiple patients, and no wonder the lesions spread. But you know what? Who am I to judge? Just a freaking doctor, human doctor. First of all, look at her. Look at her. Do you think someone who looks like this, okay, look at that tone. If they call for a doctor on a plane, do you think the stewardess is going to believe her? You know why? She's a cartoon. You thought I was going to say because she's a she and because she's black, but you know what? That's because you're a racist, not me.
I'm worried the other snowmen won't like me.
Here's a classic case of gender dysphoria. It's very common in the snowman population. It's snow person. The snow.
One? Or this one? Definitely the...
There's a lot of gender dysphoria in this show.
Sorry, Doc, but do you know that you are holding Ricardo race car?
Of course.
See, that's the thing. VIP patients. It can be painful. You know, oh, do you know who you're taking care of? Yeah, it's just a dude with an anus and a mouth and lungs and a heart. No, it's Ricardo race car. Oh, shit. Well, maybe we should not check out his anus then, because he's famous. That's how goes south in a hurry. McStuffins knows this. She's not playing this game. Okay, the dragon's like, hey, bitch, and she's like, no, f you.
I think I know the problem. Donnie always...
The only thing that helps me starts with a D. It's Dala, 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 Dala. Codeine? No, that's not it. Aspirin? No. Diclofenac? No. Dilaudid? Oh, that's it. But you have to push it fast with the Benadryl.
Oh, my stars and gators. What are you gonna do, Doc?
That's the blackest purple hippo I've ever seen in my life. She's blacker than McStuffins, man.
Sugar, it looks like all that racing is wearing you out.
As we say in the business, a lack of tumescence.
That's weird. He usually pops just like Big Jack.
What are you guys making me watch? You know, they're probably going to take all episode to solve this mystery, and I'll tell you, you can solve it right now with one small pill called Cialis. It's for all-day boners.
How was work, Mom? Did you have any cool patients?
Nothing too interesting, just a few colds.
Yeah, nothing too interesting, just a few colds, and then a homeless guy shit on my foot. And then, of course, Mommy goes to work every single day as an African-American female and gets confused with the housekeeper, even though she's went to Harvard and works every single fucking day to break the glass ceiling every day. Also, someone coded in the clinic. I had to crack the chest. I successfully resuscitated before 911 came and screwed up an intubation. Also, your Jack in the Box story, I saw a grown man shove one of those up his ass, so, you know, yeah, colds.
How was your day?
Yeah, I played with f***ing toys, Mom. Pretty much when I walk in the clinic, that's what I do. I put my magic nurse's stethoscope on, and suddenly my team springs to life from inanimate objects, because that's how much staffing I get at my facility. It's like, yeah, why don't you turn these inanimate objects into fully competent, highly trained, experienced nurses? Oh, you can't? Okay, then just deal with it.
Big Jack's the name, Poppin's my game, and here's... Little...
Anyone getting a Munchausen's by proxy vibe here? Because that's what I'm getting. Also, I'd like to point out that both of these Jacks are uncut, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, look at his little hat, people. It's pristine. He's not going to have a hat reconstruction as an adult. He wasn't hat mutilated as a child. No one took away his choice to wear a hat.
I can't pop the way I usually do.
Maybe the little guy has stage fright.
That'll definitely be a reason not to pop up, if you know what I mean. Because you get a little nervous because maybe you haven't done it in a while. Maybe you haven't popped off in a while. Maybe you picked up this person at a bar and maybe they're a little judgy about how bald and short you are. But I mean, I'm just saying maybe the stage fright can be a thing. Maybe it's not an organic issue. Maybe it's, you know, mental.
But maybe you tell them you have 1 million followers on Facebook and maybe they come back home with you and then maybe they laugh at it because it's small, but they put it in their anyway because you're famous now.
I usually sing this before I have to do a rectal exam to kind of loosen up the sphincter tone because people just, they relax when they hear this kind of song, you know? The lawyers disagreed, but...
Let's figure out what happened to your...
I got to admit, the reason I'm watching McStuffins is I relate to a young child playing with dolls, pretending to fix them up and heal them. Because when I was a kid, I did the same thing. And then my dad came home and he's like, why are you playing with dolls? And I'm like, they're not dolls, Dad, they're action figures, okay? And I just saved, I did an open cardiac massage on Destro, and he's alive now because of me. Mommy, I want a snack. I'm watching TV.
That's why you can't pop up. I have a diagnosis.
They call it phimosis, inability to retract the foreskin due to mechanical adhesions. It's a urologic emergency. Thank you, McStuffins, for appreciating and advocating for men's health and also Jack's health.
This looks to me like a clear case of can't pop-itis.
Paraphimosis. Yeah, I fixed your toy. Sorry, I couldn't give you an estimate in advance. That's not what we do in medicine. So let's see, that'll be $30,000 for the Band-Aid, $40,000 for the gender dysmorphic dragon to do a consult, $50,000 to look at the bird in that one guy's ear, and let's see, so the total bill will be $4,643,742.62. And no, your insurance doesn't cover it because this was an elective issue having to do with erectile dysfunction of the spring. So we'll go ahead and send collection people after you if you don't pay tomorrow. Thank you. Come again.
Looks like he just needed a nap. A race car can get a beep.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. This show is like the ER, the MASH, the St. Elsewhere of our time. And when you compare it to like New Amsterdam, there is no comparison. This is the gold standard for medical accuracy, people. Look at this. Look at this. That is real as f***, people.
Just check your eyes, find out how much you've grown. Time for your check.
I'm gonna stick a finger deep in your butthole to see if it's blown up.